Hey guys, I know you hear the background noise. I'm sitting in the car. This is the beginning of a new crafty week, and it's Friday. I got off work early because I need to take Jordan to the doctor so that he can get his papers filled out. What? Blowing at me? Sorry, somebody was blowing at me. I thought they were blowing at me. I'm not sure. Anyway, he wants to try out for soccer at school, so he needs to get the form filled out by his doctor. So he and I are headed there, but I'm parked out in front of the school. He gets out of school at 3:37, but if you come right when school gets out, it's horrific over here. So I came out early, and I'm sitting out here. I got a little space. Usually I'm ghetto and I'm like half in the street because I do wait till it's a little bit later to pick him up. I usually don't pick him up on Fridays. I can manage it since I'm remote on Fridays. So that's usually the only day that I do it. Anyway, today though, I actually got off early so I can get him to his doctor's appointment. And so anyway, I'm sitting in the car. Welcome to the beginning of a new crafty week. I may have already shown you a clip of the first Leggy Froggy that I made. Y'all know I have not been a fan of the Leggy Froggy pattern. I'll be honest, I have not been a fan of it. I have made I think only one in some Loops and Threads Chenille Home Slim. I had some left over. I gave it a shot and didn't like it. It might have been the color, it might be the pattern, I don't know. But then I gave it a shot again. And I think it's all from Jade's pattern, that the first one that I had ever seen. Then a whole bunch of them started popping up. But she might not have been first, but I'm just saying the first one I ever saw was from her. Anyway, a lot of them started popping up looking quite similar to the one that I paid for the pattern for. I think it's all from Jade. Anyway, if it's not, I'll put it across the screen, and I'm sorry if I called the wrong designer name. But anyway, then I made them into keychains, and I actually do like the Leggy Froggies with acrylic yarn made into a keychain, and so that's super cool. I made about 8 of them, so that'll be cool to have on the table for this upcoming craft show. And it's also a thing that I think can be on the table and be on a spring market table as well. So those are cool. But then I got this green yarn from Temu, and I got a different green. I had 2 different green. One is a Kelly green, and one is more of a moss green. So if you have seen the Leggy Froggy that I already made, if I already showed you the clip, if I haven't, I'm gonna show it right after this. It looked really, I saw that yarn and I was like, this has to be a Leggy Froggy. This is the perfect green for a Leggy Froggy. And so, I just wanted to make it in green because frogs are green. However, I'll probably make it in other colors. But when you watch market prep videos, most people are saying that their green ones are the ones that sell off the quickest. So anyway, I was gonna go ahead and make the Leggy Froggy in that green, but then I remembered, or it came up in my feed, I'm not sure. I think I remembered. I have to check and see if I searched for it. Joe's Web designed a Leggy Froggy. Now, again, there are so many tutorials for this particular pattern, and And I think that's what it was. I was somewhere where I didn't want to use the written pattern, so I was like, oh, I'll just find a tutorial. Plenty of people have done tutorials, but the few of them that I've seen, I like them even. I'm trying not to be a snob here, but I like them even less than I like the pattern that was written by, I believe again, All from Jade. But then I remembered, or either in my search, Joe's Web came up. Her Leggy Froggy came up, and her Leggy Froggy I like. And hers is completely different. So it's not in any way, shape, or form the same as the other one, specifically the one from All from Jade. So that's when I started working on. So I believe I already showed you. If I didn't already show you, I'm going to show you right here the one I already completed. Fantastic pattern and tutorial from Joe, from Joe's Web on YouTube. Wonderful, wonderful tutorial, guys. I'll try to link it in the comments if I'm allowed. But I really don't like making Leggy Froggies, but I love this one. So I love her rendition. Alright. So if you don't like Leggy Froggies, give this one a shot. Bye. And it's definitely the Temu yarn. And then I looked around me and oh, okay, the phone is, where it's sitting is quite precarious, okay? Anyway, so you know I've been working with that extra, that Bernat blanket extra, and I've made 2 gnomes with this green colorway, and realized, and I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, ooh, maybe I should try and make a Leggy Froggy. So that's what I'm doing. This is, and when I get home on another clip, I'll show you the 2 together. This is the Bernat blanket, extra, and it's coming along. That is the Leggy Froggy. I think the reason why I like this one is the shaping. I think I like that the eyes are like these big little bumps. I like that it's gonna be not completely flat, and yeah, this one is coming along. And so you see I've got my arms in, and then at some point I will be adding my legs. And also she also closes differently. I mean, this pattern is nothing like the original one that I had, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I'll probably still make the other one as keychains, but I really like this one. So great job, Joe, from Joe's Web. This is fantastic. All right, I think that's it. That's all. I'm just gonna sit here. I was gonna work on it, but I think I'm gonna finish watching my drama while I wait for Jordan. We're still waiting. We're back to masks. But anyway, look. He just needs details, but he's done. That's it. I'm still waiting. Hey guys, so I'm home and I want to show you the 2 froggies together. So I still need to finish this one off. This is the one that is in the Bernat blanket extra. He still needs a face. Still needs to be finished off. Still connected to the yarn because I didn't have any scissors with me when I went. But here is the Temu yarn one. So this is basically the equivalent of regular blanket yarn. I really think this is a very, very pretty green. And then this is the Bernat blanket extra. So you see it's a huge size difference. I can't remember what hook I used with this. Probably a 5 or a 6. I think I used whatever this is. Yeah, I used the J hook with that one. For some reason, one of my eyes is always bigger than the other one. It's the same on this one. I'm not sure what I can do to fix that. But on this particular one, I actually used a giant size hook. Where is it? Okay, I used not even a giant, a 9 millimeter, my clover. And actually, it did not hurt me as much. So I don't know if it's just the right combination. This might be the hook for this big yarn. So anyway, I'm gonna try to use this on when I make a another anything out of this and see how it feels. But I really right now I'm not feeling any pain and worked out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a face on this, but I have one finished object to show you already at the beginning of the weekly vlog. Hold on. All right, so I have made a gingerbread man. So what I decided is that since my market is going to be on December 9th, I should have a few Christmas things. I don't want to have a ton of Christmas things because I want people to just be able to buy things as gifts. And you don't necessarily want to just buy somebody a gift that's a Christmas themed thing, right? That they would only use during Christmas time, the holiday season. So I'm going to have maybe right now I'm thinking 2 Gingies and 3 Santa gnomes, but one of the gnomes will be a different style. That'll be about 5 items. I think that's plenty. But here you go. This is from Fiona Dolls. And by the way, the original Leggy Froggy pattern that I bought, and I'm not sure if she was the first one, she was the first one I heard of. It wasn't all from Jade. It is uh all Jaded Co. Wait, let me figure this out. Hold on one second. So not Jaded Co. is the original Leggy Froggy pattern that I have and that I paid for. And it's the one that I use and didn't necessarily like, but I love it for keychains. Uh, and so this is from Fiona Dolls, and I think this pattern is a three-piece pattern. It has a reindeer, a gingy, and a snowman. So I think I'm gonna make another gingy, and then I'm gonna possibly make a the snowman. We'll see. We'll see. But this pattern comes with a hat that you can put on the gingy. Listen, it's hard enough for me to get this head to be half stable because see how much bigger it is than the rest of the body. Putting a hat on here with a pom pom, no. So I opted not to do the hat, and this is my second time making this, and I didn't put the hat on last time, so it's perfectly fine. Now here's what I did do, and I thought I had totally ruined my project. So I am someone who never ever uses hot glue. I just see, look at his head; it's kind of back. See, so I can't even imagine with a hat on. Anyway, I I know a lot of people do hot glue their pieces on, and that's people's preference. I don't use hot glue. I sew everything on, but the light bulb went off because a lot of times when I sew things that are small circles, they are warped looking, like they are not in a perfect circle. So this time I was like, well, maybe I should try hot glue for this part of it. So that's what I did. I used hot glue, like a combination of hot glue and E6000. Because sometimes if hot glue is old, it'll just crack right on off. So I always add a little bit of E6000 too, just to guarantee that it's gonna stay there. So I started with the cheeks. When in the pattern, the cheeks are made the same size as the buttons, right? But I did not. Well, I thought the cheeks were too big, so I made them instead of two. So this is 2 rounds. This is 1 round, and then I hot glued these on, and glue was quite visible and everywhere. And I was like, I have ruined this project. But in the end, what I did, if you could look closely, is I took a piece of that same yarn and just went around the edges. And I used the liquid stitch glue, fabric glue, and put it on there, and it was the perfect solution. And in fact, I might do it like that all the time. I actually think that it worked out so much better for me to just glue these, at least the accessories on. I probably wouldn't glue arms. I probably would never glue a head to a body. I would probably always sew that. But these, the light bulb went on that, wait, I've been asleep on the glue gun with this kind of stuff. It's on there solidly, and the shapes are like they should be. So that's my finish. And I'm going to make one more of these. This was one on my list. And speaking of the list, we'll talk about that later, but it keeps changing. And I have added things and I've erased things, and I'll update you on that list, that market prep list later on. All right, that's it for this clip. I just wanted to show you my Gingy. I will see you in the next clip. Bye. Guys, hand crochet. The whole thing is $100.
Jack said, "Who's the lovely?"
Crazy. Guys, I am so excited. Look what I found at Michael's. These two-tier, I don't even know what you call these, but they're normally $29.99. And they were 50% off, so that would bring them down to $15 each. And then I think my husband is an educator, and somehow his teacher discount is connected to my account. So I got this for $12.75, and I got two of them because I'm doing a craft show coming in December. So I've been on the lookout for different things to, so that I can vary the height of things. So I got two of these. I'm very excited that I get to use these in the upcoming craft show. I think I still have to get a 6-foot table. I do have a table, but it's a 5-foot table. And I really want to get a 6-foot table. Anyway, I just wanted to share these with you guys. I just picked this up at Michael's. I actually went to go and pick up an order that I made online. I had a $10 reward, and a lot of times I forget about my Michael's rewards, but this time I wanted to use it to get polyfill. And so I got 2 bags of polyfill, that the regular kind. And then they had some black polyfill. I've never used black polyfill. So I grabbed some, and between those things, I think it came out to like $15 and something. But I had a $10 reward, so I only paid $5. Anyway, good bargains today. Okay, bye. y'all. It's daylight, so I'm gonna show you. These are the bags of polyfill I got. I think they were $6.99, and then it was 30% off of that. So that's what I did with my rewards. Is I got this. Yeah, I got that, and then they had a black one. I've never used black, so I'm gonna look forward to that. I think I ended up paying just a little bit. Hold on. All right, so anyway, the black polyfill. It's a loops and threads. Now I will say that I've used this polyfill before, and it is just like that one at Walmart. It's quite dense, not easy to get the needle through, but it's only like $7 for 20 ounces here. So anyway, I know I'm not doing great with the camera, but I got 2 bags of those plus that. And then there's those little things I showed you in the daylight. I'm so excited about that. Okay, bye. Hey everybody, it's Kim the Crafty Nomad, and I'm just gonna wrap up this vlog. Let me just review some of this stuff you've seen in the picture, but I want to show you here. So the first thing I want to show you is I did finish another Stella, the squid, and this is from all from Jade. So this one was made with, I believe this is the it's Himalaya Dolphin Baby. I think this is Himalaya Dolphin Baby, and it's a hot pink colorway. And then I gave her some bling. So and she got the glittery eyes. They are gold. So that's her. Then I finished another Marin, and she's in the lighter skin tone, so I still have to do the peachy. So I'm doing at least 2 more of these. And let me see, yeah, there's Marin. I still thoroughly enjoy, and she's got her bling. I thoroughly enjoy this pattern. Now, what I keep forgetting to say is that these kind of remind me of Precious Moments. Is it Precious Moments? I haven't looked it up, but it's one of these cartoons that they don't have mouths, they just have eyes. Anyway, cute as a button. Same Himalaya Dolphin Baby. Both of these, and I think the skin tone is also Himalaya Dolphin Baby, so it worked out really nice. Then you've already seen this Leggy Froggy, or one of them. I did make a second one, so we now have 2 of these Leggy Froggies from Joe's Web, her tutorial, which will be linked down below. And you also already saw this bigger Leggy Froggy. These green ones we've talked about it. This is the Temu yarn. Love that green. And this is Bernat Blanket Extra. I don't know why that one eye is always bigger, but anyway, that's in the Bernat Blanket Extra. And the pink glittery eyes. And then finally we made another one in Bernat Blanket Extra. Same with the pink glittery eyes as well. And for some reason, I don't know if I skipped the row or added a row, but this one came out a little bit longer than this one. Let's stop the same. So that's those two. And then I have finished number 6 of my Make 9. Hold on. Let me get the book. Hold on. All right, so you know that Rel from the Dabbling Hook, hey Rel, and I were both challenging ourselves to do a Make 9 from the Zumigurumi books. After doing the Amigurumi book tag, realizing that I hadn't done hardly anything from any of these, and I collected all of the books, including the most recent one. And so I decided that my Make 9 would be to make one thing from each of 9 of the books. And I think we are up to book number 11 at this point. And I had 10 of them. I had already made something out of the other one. So I figured just do the other 9. But I'm kind of waffling now because I think I want to make something out of the latest Zumigurumi. But it'll still be Make 9. Anyway, Zumigurumi 6. I have made Bo the Panda. Now, this Bo the Panda in the book, I will show you him. He was made with a light worsted weight yarn. Okay? And here he is in the light worsted weight yarn. If you make Bo out of that, he would be 6.5 inches tall. Well, when I bought the snow cone yarn from Premier, I had gotten one before I sort of realized what a bounty it was and went back and got everything else. But I had this particular colorway, and this colorway is called Licorice, and it's white with a gray core. So that's what I decided to make my bow out of. Guys, he is so far from 6.5 inches tall. He's huge. I don't know why that head is so big. But his head is huge compared to his body. Hold on, I'm going to turn the camera so we can really see him. Hold on. All right, here's Bo. He's probably more like 16 or 17 inches. I did use for the white portions, which are sort of whitish grayish portions, if you could kind of see it. I did that in the Premier Snow Cone, and then the gray that I used in all other places. This is Cozy Chenille yarn from Walmart Mainstay. And he's got gold glittery eyes. And he is all done. So this is number 6 of my Make 9, which means I have 3 more to go. Okay, so he is also on my market prep list because I know I have to make these. And so my others are going to go on the market prep list too, so I can get them done. Hopefully, I know Rel said she was shooting to get hers all done in November, and so I'm going to do the same thing. I got 3 more to go, so they got to be market prep, okay? And then I was watching, I don't know if you guys follow Emmy Sue Designs. I think that's the name of her channel, her YouTube, Instagram. Emmy Sue Designs. And she goes live on Instagram all the time. She's always on Instagram going live. And I love watching her because she does a ton of markets or either a lot of market prep for a few big markets. I think it's more like it. And so I love watching her because she gives tips and tricks, and I just like seeing people market prep and get ideas. She is so prolific. This is her full-time business. I mean, probably not so much full-time because she does homeschool her kids, but you know what I'm saying. She doesn't work outside the home, but she works like crazy inside her home. And so I will link her down below. But anyway, I watched a little bit of her. I have watched the replay, which they are always interesting. I don't know what that's about because I don't necessarily like watching replays of YouTube lives, but I can watch replays of Instagram lives. That's kind of weird, but that's how it goes. Anyway, I was watching it and she was just chatting and giving tips and while she was doing it, she was making these she was finishing up some pug puppies that she was doing and they were so cute. And so I really wanted to find that pattern. And so I sent in a comment, I was like, oh my gosh, I love the pug puppies. I would love to get that pattern. So I didn't know how quickly she would respond. So I started looking for the pattern. And I came across a free pug puppy or a potato puppy pattern, right? And oh dang, I looked it up. Okay, I just remembered. So before I even got an answer from her, I found this other one. And then I went back and she had answered me to tell me that she had used a combination of 2 different pug patterns from the same designer. And she had switched up one of the patterns and she had taken pieces from here and there and did bobbles instead of sew on. And I was like, man, I'm in trouble because I really can't do that one. I can't figure out how to do all of her alterations and get the cuteness that she got. So I decided to try the pattern that I found from Marching North. I will link her down below. I will link the pattern. Okay, so this designer wrote a blog post with the pattern. She also has a YouTube tutorial. So I read through the whole pattern just to get an idea if there was going to be any complications. And then I actually followed the YouTube tutorial, which y'all know I don't normally do. And I think it just depends on the YouTuber that whether or not I can follow it and not be too frustrated. Also, I think the fact that I read through the written one first probably helped me a lot. Okay, and this is not a complicated pattern. So let me show you guys this pattern. Y'all gonna holler. This pug puppy pattern is the cutest thing ever. It's different from Emmy Sue's because, like I said, hers is a combination of a couple of patterns from the same designer. But look, guys, I'm already about to get started on another one. That's why I'm making this video real quick to show you guys so I can end out this vlog and get started on another pug puppy. This is the Mainstays Cozy Chenille yarn from Walmart, and this, I think this is some paint box chenille yarn, guys. This yarn gave me the flux, and so I have a ton of it. It gave me the flux, and therefore I went and found myself a scrap of black blanket yarn because I'm just not doing this, okay? I'm gonna avoid this like the plague, okay? So it just sheds all over the place. But look at the pug puppy. You see, there's a safety nose. There are safety eyes. It came out so cute, and because of that little pug tail, it will sit up on its own. It will sit up on its own. So cute. Okay, so that's it. That's all for this vlog. I might finish another one before I post this, and if I do, what's that? What in the world is that? I'm so mad. Okay, anyway, if I do, I will just give you a preview of the picture at the end. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, this is the end of the vlog. We got a lot done this week, and yeah, if you like what you see, you like what I bring, please consider subscribing. And if you do that, please hit the notification bell to all so that you will get a notification each and every time I upload a new video. You can find me on Instagram. We have a Facebook group for this podcast. I have a TikTok, which I do fun things on, not a lot, but when I do it, it is fun. And so, what else? I have an Etsy shop. I have a Ravelry page. All of that will be linked in the description box below. I hope that you will continue to join me on this crochet journey that I'm on, this crafty journey, really. All right, guys. I will see you in the next video, and in the meantime, keep it crafty.